All right, guys, Black Creek Air Gunner. We're gonna do some testing today on the JSB Knockouts 5.15 grain 30 cal. I'm gonna be using the Maverick Sniper. These are shooting at 950 feet a second. Temperature today is about 72 degrees, 30% humidity, 29.97 pressure. And we're about 840 foot elevation. I got the lab radar so we can get an accurate ballistic coefficient on these, and you can see the targets out there. We're at 50 yards, 75, and 100. We got crosswinds picking up across the two different pastures that I got here, so we're about 5 or 6 miles an hour. Right now it seems to be dead, but it picks up. So we're gonna do a scope through so you can actually see the shots. I'm gonna do, I don't know, maybe 5 or 8 shots per yardage. We'll see what groupings these guys get. All right, we got 50 yards here. Almost stacking shots. And that's all those squares down there are 1 inch by 1 inch. The red squares, all little individual squares, 1 inch by 1 inch. As you can see, the wind's picking up now. See if we can get it to settle down a little bit. Yeah, well, that's wind. So I think that was 8 shots. The wind's all over the place. You can go to the 75 now. All right, 75 yards. Took me a while. I had put some stakes in. The wind was picking up so much that I couldn't even get a shot. I had to sit there and wait around for it. Okay. I'm not the best shot over 50 yards, so we'll see how this goes. I got that crosswind out there. That was hole in hole at 75 yards. Like another hole in hole. there goes the wind. My stuff is blowing over. What is that, 6 shots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe? Yeah, wind. So as you can see, they're all pretty much the same horizontally, so you can see the wind's just kicking it back and forth. That one had 2 in it, that one had 2 in it, that one's super close. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's do the 100 yards, see what happens. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. 100 yards, I rarely do these long shots, just not really for me. So let's see if we can even get it on the board with the wind kicking up out there.
You've got mail.
And apparently I've got mail. And there's the wind, I can feel it a lot. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds, see if I can get this wind to die down. Oh yeah. Wind's all over the place. I think that was 7. Let's do one more. 8. All right. Let's take the camera down there and see. 100, 75, and 50. All right, let's walk on down. So anyways, I did mention the gun, Maverick Sniper. I've got the Saber Tactical stand on here, and this is the AccuTac G2. It's a really good setup. I like it. This is a 300 bar FX valve with a, I don't know, I think this was like a 500 cc or something crazy like that, 700 cc or something like that. I get like a retarded amount of shots. As you can see, we've gone through 24 shots, and I went from 300 bar to 250 bar, and my reg is set at 140. So yeah, still got tons of shots left, and that was 24 shots. But yeah, so I want to thank Joe Itterold at JSB Pellets and Slugs. They do some really good clean work. I've used their knockouts. I use the Hades. Can't wait for the Hades 357 to come out when I do some testing on those in deer season later on this year. Hopefully, if I get my permission again this year for off season, I'll be able to do some 357 Hades testing before season starts on the farm across the street. these Hades, they seem to be doing really, I should say the Knockouts seem to be really good. This is the 50-yard one. This is the one where the wind was pushing this thing all over the place. So that's a 1 inch. I don't know, I may have pulled it, who knows? But either way, 1 inch. That's 50 yards. Let's keep on going. This is my shooting lane from my bench back there all the way to the trees way out there. It's 300 yards. So if I really needed to do longer testing, I could. I really don't, but so this is the 75-yard one. I put this in here because the wind was just all over the place, but you can see they're almost exactly horizontal. The wind is just kicking them back and forth. So if these two were right here and this one was right here, that's a 1 1/4 inch group maybe. Yeah, probably actually like a 1 inch group from there to there, 1 inch. So it's not too bad at 75 yards with wind kicking all over the place. And a guy that smashed his thumb putting the stakes in. Things we do for air gunning. So this is the 100-yard one. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. So 1 2 inch. But like I said, I mean, the wind was all over the place. So I mean, take it with a grain of salt, whatever you want to call it. Just for full disclosure, I'll try to do some more when the wind's not kicking up all over the place. But yeah, 100 yards. There we go.